stories right after I can get this one done. Boop! Boop! No, please! No, please! No! No! Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in this video, or in this little episode of Minecraft Sundays, I decided to do something a little bit different. We're gonna be taking a break from the hardcore Minecraft. We'll be back to that probably next week. And in this video, we're gonna be playing some good old-fashioned one block. However, I'm probably going to give this one a really strange title just to rope y'all in, but if you guys are not used to what this is going to be, I usually go on pretty crazy tangents when I do these Minecraft with the boys videos, okay? Because it's a venting session for me. And I thought, I'm not going to deprive you guys of that. You guys have been sending me confessions, I'm calling them confessions, and submissions for the past 2 weeks now. And I'm going to be real with you. Some of these are so good, I'm actually going to be reading a few of these aloud on the video, okay? Some of you guys have some problems. Some of you guys want to get something off your chest, and that's what you guys have sent to me. And, we're a minute into the video, and I don't think I can say some of these out loud. All I gotta say is to everybody who has been doing submissions and confessions, I'm gonna try my best to talk you through these, because these are bad now that I look at them. And that's what we're going to be doing in this video, okay? Good old-fashioned Minecraft, one block, talking with the boys, and going through some confessions. And if this seems fun to you, please consider like, comment, and subscribe. I don't want to have a long-winded intro here, because, we have a lot to get through, and I'm fairly nervous. And with all that out of the way, let's get into Minecraft at one block. Let's go. Alright, we're going to be starting a one block, nothing too special, and let's get it on. Alright, let's load into here, and I'll load up the first confession. And this one is adequately named Childhood Confession. Okay, let's start breaking some blocks. Actually, no, let's read this one first before I start breaking and get into the zone. Okay, this one is from Yusuf. Childhood Confession. When I was a child, I wanted to be a seep because I feel like seep. Because I like seep, so I used to walk on fours and say ba Allah. Even tried some seep food. I feel seepus about it now. Okay. I'm glad you grew out of it, because I'm going to be real, if you were my son, why a seep? That's what I want to know. I know this is a joke, but on a real note, I'm gonna be taking all of these as if they were true, because that makes this a little bit more funny. The comments to it is, furry in development and very intriguing. You're nicer than me. I'm gonna be real, man. If you want to be a seep around me, I might hit you with a newspaper and say, "Ayo, bye out of here, man." I don't know what it is about seep, bro. I don't trust them little effers, man. Like, I'm gonna be real, man. As I've grown up older, I'm starting to think that alpacas probably are cooler creatures. I know they spit on you, but I don't trust anything that looks at you like, I don't know. I don't like them, man. I even like them on here, bro. Their meat don't even taste that good. Yeah, no, I said it. Lamb does not taste good. I'm glad you grew out of that, because I'm gonna be real, man. You might be exiled from the fan base for just doing that. Okay, let's load up the next one, because what the heck is even that? Back in high school, I used to go around stealing water bottles, pencils, and computer mouses. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I don't know, brother. Okay, I grew up in this little country school, and I think I've already told it. We kind of moved away from slavery and straight into enslaving the special needs kids. That's essentially what happened. Am I proud of it? Absolutely not. In fact, I still look back on it now being like, bro, that's kind of effed up. I got a Down syndrome friend, and this Down syndrome friend, I mean, like, actually, I don't know if he has Downs. He just kind of looks like it. And that's a bro right there. And I don't mean Downs as in like an insult. I actually I'm pretty envious of Down syndrome people to a certain degree, bro. Have you ever seen a sad one? Nah, bro, they are happy as shit, dude. Oh, we got a pig. Bop, bop. Fuck! Okay. Damn nabbit. Okay, okay. Oh, Dante had a little bit more here. Me and my homies were weird, bruh. I know. When I first arrived there, I randomly gained a hobby of snatching the computer mice and water bottles, just because I thought that was funny. So for almost all the time I was in school, I snatched every water bottle that I was unsupervised. I never got caught. One time I even took a project... You took fucking what? Okay. Where was I? Took a projector and all the RAM out of like 20... Who the fuck steals the RAM out of a computer? Bro, that takes logic. Like, what? Out of 20 computers, my school didn't have any working cameras, LL, and to this day, I still have the projector. Holy shit, he actually still has the projector. That's insane, dude. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, stop stealing. I think I'm gonna be real, man. As I've gotten older, I've respected stealing less and less, okay? I'm gonna be real here. There's only a few different types of thievery that I'm actually okay with, and one of those is stealing food. I'm gonna be real, like, if you're stealing food, I don't really care what the food is. If you're stealing food, I get it, dog. Like, that's one of those things, like, no, you literally have a hunger for it, man. Oh, shit, we got a sapling, baby. Okay, I'm gonna do a little grow area right here. Boom, boom, bop, bing, bam. Okay, and we're gonna put that right there. There we go, and we have that growing. So, Dante, I really think that you should either stop doing it now or just call into your local police department because, brother, you are a menace, okay? This next one's from I Love Spice. I cheated on my girl, but she never knew, and she was friends with my ex without her knowing it was my ex. Brother, they fucking know. What are you talking about? Of course they know. I'm gonna be real here, Doug, okay? There's groups of people that I just don't respect off principle. I don't really respect cheaters, man. I don't. I'm gonna be real, I don't really respect you right now. I love Spacey. Hey, yo, dog, I hope your next girl cheats on you so horrifically that you turn into Guts from Berserk, dude. On a real note, bro, there's a group of people I really have no respect for. Just end the relationship right there, then. Absolutely disgusting. Pathetic behavior, my man. You might be exiled from the fan base, okay? Maybe you were young, you made a few mistakes. I get it. I don't think I've ever made that mistake. What's wrong with you? Yeah. Find discipline in God and work out. I'm gonna be real here. I hope somebody cheats on you so you can have that character development that you have dissed out to others. Get out of my face. Be gone. Okay, let's get into this. Watermelon. Boom. Ooh, I should probably make a tool before I read the next submission. Bop, bop, bop. I just made two. Your lack of discipline distracted me. Now I have even less respect for you. Done. Okay. That's enough dirt. Now I can build out this platform a little bit more. Let's go. Bop, bop, bop. 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 Oh, and yeah, I'll defend that, dog. I'm gonna be real. Do you know what's seems like a flex until you actually, like, I don't know, get older? Is when I hear a dude say, "Hey, yo, but I got more bitches than you." Listen, me, mon ami, okay? I'm gonna keep it real here. That is a flex up until you're like 19, and then from that point onward, you're just gross. Like, it's 2025. Like, no, bro, I don't care. It's a lack of discipline. What are you gaining out of that? Like, on a real, what are you actually gaining? Brother, your hookup to relationship ratio is 0 to 17. My ratio is better than yours. Out of here, bro. We're bragging over here off of negative ratio. You're negative 1700. Yeah, bro. Listen, we both got negative ratios over here, but at least I have the respect to myself to understand that that's a bad thing, me mon ami. I don't know. I don't want to roast you too much, my man. I'm gonna move that back a little bit. All right. Let's get into the next one. This one's from a guy named Dutch Vanderland. I don't think it's the real one, because I don't think Dutch Vanderland would be into this brain rot that you speak of. Boop. Let's get a few of these. Next time I need to craft an axe. I watched every episode of Skibbity Toilet. I unironically say this. It wasn't bad. I'm gonna be real here, dog. I don't look down on the next generation of brain rot. I just don't understand it. That's really I come down to it. No. I don't disrespect you for it. I just don't understand it, and don't expect me to understand it. That's where I come into play. Do I have enough? Boop, 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 boop. There we go. I should probably... Can I make a pickaxe with different... Okay. There we go. We're looking good. Done. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that bee. Hopefully one of these blooms or grows or whatever. I don't know what the word is. Yeah, that one was nothing. Okay, let's see what it is. I fed my little brother an ant and some charcoal. I'm gonna hear you out. I did it when I was 4 or 5. Say one day I was playing with my little brother and there was some charcoal left over in like an incense holder thing. Okay, that makes sense. I told him to eat some. He didn't at first. I don't know what I told him, but he ended up doing it. And then we saw a little ant on the floor and I picked it up and asked him to open his mouth and put it in his teeth. He was like 2, I think. I don't think he remembers it, but I certainly do. Brother, you're just fed that to basically a baby. Why, though? Okay, like, I'm gonna be real here, man. Have I ever thought about pushing my little brother down the stairs when he was a baby? 100% I thought about that. 100% I thought about that. I almost hit him with the Scar and Mufasa treatment, but guess what, man? He's still here, so clearly I didn't finish the job. Can I get some credit for that, bro? Okay, I'll tell you this right now, man. Yeah, I'm gonna give credit to the parents for keeping the baby alive, but I want some credit for not doing the job. That's all I'm saying, man. I could have, but I didn't. I didn't feed him poison. My little brother Levi, bro, he bit me on the back when he was 4 years old, and I still hold a grudge on that. Bro. Bit my fucking back. Still do not like him for that. That's the type of person I am. You can judge me in the comment section. I don't really care, but that's the truth of the matter. Let's go. Food. Bop. Done, baby. Done, baby. Okay. Next one. I skip leg day. Good for you. Okay. I got caught kissing a girl by my mom in the 1st grade. Let's go. So basically I was playing a game of Dare within the lunchroom. I got dared to kiss a random chick from the class. All 1st graders. Glad for covering yourself. Little did I know, my mom had to pick me up from school, and that day I got grounded for a good month. Why? What type of parenting is that? Don't be a hoe, son! Bah! What type of lesson is that? No, like on a real note, dog. What type of lesson was he trying? Don't be a man, hoe! Bah! I don't know. I'm gonna be real, man. Would my son get in trouble for kissing a girl? No. I don't. Like, brother, what? I don't know. Maybe my parenting is bad. Maybe I have fatherless behavior that I'd be giving to my children. But if that's fatherless, what is fatherhood? I sound like Extension, bro. What is a father? Is that one too soon? I don't know. I don't know why I need that. Let's go build out this platform, baby. Bop. I think building out this little wall on the outside. Bop. Bop. Okay. Overall, the platform's looking pretty good. Yeah, bro, I think you got grounded a little bit too long. Next one's from Scorpion. Scorpion is the guy who is advocating for the race tier list. Let's see what he got to say. I get more Izzy in Fortnite than you do. Yes, I beat my shit to Fortnite skins. You got a problem with that? You do your thing, Scorpion, brother. You do your thing, man, but do not invite me to the party. That's all I'm saying, man. Do not invite me to that. I understand there's a Chun-Li skin, and here's the thing, man. I understand there's a whole other generation of gooner behavior that I kind of more or less got to skip out on because I didn't have that. Like, on a real note, dog, okay, I'm going to sound like a boomer really quick. My generation, we had the internet and everything, and like we got scarred off of that. 2 Girls, 1 Cup, I think completely traumatized a full generation of children. But y'all have absolutely insane amounts of Fortnite characters, and at this point, Marvel Rivals characters that honestly, man, you might just want to call it quits right now, bro. You're pretty cooked. But the gooner behavior has straight up taken over 90% of the male population. And I'm gonna be real here. Sometimes I lose hope. And it's just a spectrum of gooner behavior that I kind of had to pick from right now. But that's dope, Scorpion. Keep beating your shit. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Okay. I threw a whole brick at my older cousin's face for a small insult of mine. I was around 6 or 8. Dope. Okay, on a real note, bro, I have beef with my cousins, but it's like a beef with my cousins that I would, like, surmount to, like, anyone else think this? The family gatherings are, like, the Marvel crossovers of your life, bro. Oh, look, my cousin. He's there. And I'm not talking on like some Alabama shit. No. What I'm talking about is like, anyone else have like beef with their cousins for no other reason than you want to prove that you got the good genetics? Like, you weak. What do you have? What do you do? My cousin's a beekeeper. He's a pretty chill motherfucker, dude. I like him. I haven't seen him in a couple years, but that's the type of relationship that I kind of have with my family. Oh, there you are. How you doing? I found out I was an uncle. Interesting. Anyways, I moved on from that because you don't really hold on to those types of things over here. But, yeah. I'm an uncle, and my cousin's a beekeeper. Would I throw a brick at my older cousin's face? I mean, what was he doing, dog? What was he doing? I've heard some crazy cousin behaviors. However, I don't think that's what you're talking about here. But, it might have been justified. Maybe he was trying to do that to you. Ha ha! Let's get it. I licked my cousin's tongue. Okay, now this is the type of dumbass behavior that I expect from my fan base. You little inbred Alabama mountain people, dude. Absolutely disgusting. Understand this, man. Okay? Cousin effing is an unforgivable sin because it's cringe. Extremely cringe, bro. Okay? Your little inbred goblin children. Like, I'm here you go. This is from Pickle. When I was 8, I don't know what this was, but my tongue kissed my male cousin. We are both straight and not in Alabama shit. I don't know what caused us to do it. Pickle! Pickle! What are we doing? Pickle... Damn nabbit, Pickle. I don't know if I could defend you on this one, dog. Listen, man. I was 8, okay. Are you the victim? Is that what this is? Are you the victim? We are both straight and are not on that Alabama shit. Like, brother, it's 2025, mi mon ami. It's 2025, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But, however, why are you tongue kissing your cousin, Pickle? Why you gotta do that, brother? Okay. Move on. Pickle, I'm glad you've made peace with yourself. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing wrong with that. You're not getting exiled from EthanOnEverything for this sus behavior. However, just don't do it with your cousin. That's all I ask. Because inbreeding is cringe, everybody. Bop. Okay, platform's nearly done. Next one. The Incident by Vodka Lord. Damn, this is a long one. You know what? Okay. Let me break off here, and then we're going to do The Incident by Vodka Lord really quick. These stories are actually kind of hitting. I'm going to be real with you. Do I know what the end goal of this is? No, I'm just more or less kind of having fun. Oh, bah! Oh, absolutely decimated that little cow of a thing. Wait, which one's the magic one? This one? Fuck! Okay. Are you the magic one? Let's go. Bop, 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 bop. No! Oh, bro, that gave me like that types of PTSD that you get when you're like waking up, but you feel like you were falling for 15 minutes. Okay. I'm going to break a few more of these and then we can get into this because this is a long story. Bro. Almost there. Come on. Give me a stone or something. Okay, let's get into this. This is a banger, trust me. I was around 14, 15 when this happened. It was the last day of boarding school. I was molding in my room and waiting for tomorrow, when I could go home and enjoy summer break. I only had very loose boxers and a t-shirt on, and then came the rumbling in my stomach. I blitzed to the toilets, but when I was at the toilet, barely anything came out, but the relief was there. Confused, I go to my room, continue my rotting session. Our educator came and asked me to help him with something, and while we were on our way there, a monster of a sausage produced by me that slided out of my boxers, and I was laying on the floor. Important to note... Okay. Oh boy. Important to note is where this happened. Was a hallway in the basement level with a toilet section, which has 2 years to enter and exit. So I just went to the other way out. Wait. Am I having a stroke while I'm reading this? Let me look at this. Produced by me that slided out of my boxers and I was laying on the floor. Important to note is where it happened. Was a hallway on basement level with a toilet section which has 2 ways to enter and exit. I just went the other way out and didn't see it. At the end of the day, I thought someone pulled a last day in school prank on him, so we swore to silence and avoid getting the desired reaction. So I came out undetected and the incident is unknown. Vodka Lord, you shat on the floor. That is essentially what just happened. Bro, what type of school are you going to, man? Dude, part of the reason I struggled on that was because I just refused to believe that a school had a basement level. I already told you, bro. We had unpaid labor from the special needs the special needs children. You're over here at my boarding school, the educator. Dog, I'm gonna be real here. That is the most European shit that I've ever heard, dog. The most European shit that I've ever heard, bro. You practically should have been trying to sell me beans and toast by the end of that. My educator. It's a fucking teacher, bro. It's okay. I'm only slightly joking. In all seriousness, dog, good on you, man. I mean, I once knew a dude, okay? I think his name... Well, I'm not going to say his name. I'm going to call him Brady. Brady was notorious for shitting in urinals, bro. And this man was shitting in so many urinals that they had to hang up signs saying, the urinal is not for pooping. That's the type of school that I was in. And here's the funny part, bro. He wouldn't just do it in our school. I'm actually shocked they never found out about it. This dude was a wrestler on our varsity team. And this guy, every single school he would go to, would be shitting in their urinal after every single wrestling meet. Do you have any idea the level of dedication you have to have? That as a wrestler, you have to designate a certain amount of weight that you have in your body to shit in a urinal? That is an absolute insane level of dedication that you have to be a hater. And I still think about that to this day, bro. That is actually insane. What happened to him? I think, I know he got into like a bigger college. I think it was like CMU he got into, which is also hilarious. So if you're in the CMU area and you see shit in a urinal, that's probably what happened, actually. It's good. Good you kept up your passing, Brady. Good job, my brother. Okay. Do we have any saplings? Yes, we do, baby. Boop, 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 boop. Bop, 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 bop. All right. Let's get the next. What else we got? This one has a lot of comments, and I'm worried. So I got suspended from school. So I got suspended in the 6th grade for wearing a statue of David's swords to school, and the suspension was fun, and I played a video game on my computer in the principal's office. And I was the first boy to get suspended in the last 5 years, and after my suspension, 3 more guys followed. No regrets. It was super funny. I can't sew what this is. Wait. So I got suspended in 6th grade for wearing a statue. My dumbass thought it was the Star of David, and I was about to think, dog, you are going to make so much money. Holy crap, dude. Oh my God, that makes way more sense. Oh my gosh. Dog, could you imagine the free money that you would be printing if you got suspended for wearing the Star of David? Oh my God. Bro, I was about to tell you, sue! There's so many of them that are lawyers. Just go to that, bro. Printing money. Oh my gosh, bro. It was actually, the statue of My brain just hit an autocomplete and thought statue was Star of David. No, he wore a PP on the front of his swords, okay? And, yeah, bro, no wonder you got suspended. I thought you were just printing money, dog. Okay, let's see what the next one is. I'm gay. It's true, Dad. I like boys. I'm never gonna date a girl. You can call me, not gonna say that. Send me to therapy and hate me all you want, but I'm gay. And even worse, I'm a bottom. I like rear-ended simulation of being called a good... Okay. Jeremiah, what are we doing, dog? Okay, bro. Listen, my man. Nobody cares. I'm just going to keep it real here, bro. We are in 2025. Nobody actually gives a shit. I'm sorry, bro. People that do, I think you have too much free time on your hands. Hot take here. If you're to the point where you actually care whether a man is homosexual or not, and you're like loosely connected to the person, dog, you need more problems in life. Actually, you need more problems in life. You're telling me of all the issues that are in the world right now, the thing that you're worried about is, oh, well, Jeremiah's in the boys. Really? I have like 5 other issues that I would put over that literally at any given moment. I'm sorry, man. Like, I don't care that much. I'm on the flip side of it. I'm so accepting of it that I don't even care. I'm over here. Like, if you if you as my friend came out of the closet, I would be like, dope. Let's go play some Mario Kart. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Well, let's break. I don't care. Brother, if I came up to you and said, bro, I'm Italian, that would get more of a reaction out of me than this. And I'm happy for you, Jeremiah. Now, at bottom, I'm going to be real. I don't understand that aspect of it, but, yeah. Good shit, Jeremiah. Good shit. Wow. Anyways, let's get back to it. Damn it. Okay, let's get a new one. I need to start making these into some planks. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna get another shovel. Boom, baby. Woo! Jeremiah. Done, baby. Okay, let's see where else we're at. I'm afraid of bubble baths or baths in general. I only take showers. Yo. I'm happy somebody said it. Bro, I think bathtubs are fucking disgusting. Oh my gosh, I think they're disgusting. Yeah, let's turn myself into a soup and put some soap in it as flavoring. Bro, it's so gross. You are not getting clean. You're not getting There's no way that you're actually getting clean inside of a bathtub. It is one of the most inefficient ways of cleaning thyself. No, tell me that it isn't. There's no... I got a tree! Let's go, baby. Bro, it's inefficient. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go get into the bathtub and then go into... You're literally bathing in your own filth. Like, no, actually, be objective about it. How are you getting clean? Oh, everything that's dirty on me is gonna go into the water that I'm gonna put on me. Dude, that is the most 1980s way. I don't blame you, dog. Now, am I scared of it? No, because I fear nothing. But... I don't understand. Like, I would never take a bath. Bro, taking a bath is one of the most inefficient ways of cleaning yourself that I've ever heard. On a real note, bro, it is. I'm not afraid of baths. I don't respect them at all. They're the least efficient way of bathing yourself that I have ever heard, and the very thought of it is insulting to my very core. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, that extremely valid. Not very valid opinion. No, that's just true. Oh my gosh, bro, I got way too fired up on that. But bro, taking a bath is so inefficient. If you're in a shower, oh yeah, water cycling over me, causing the dirt to glide off of my oily skin. Yeah, bro. That makes sense. That sounds efficient. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm done. Absolutely, yes, very valid opinion. Now, this one's also from Dutch Vanderlyn. I got nearly 2,000 hours in playtime in Ark. Wait, what else did Dutch Vanderlyn say? This is the guy that likes Skibbity Toilet. Dog, I'm gonna keep it real here. I already know what you look like. And I mean that in the best way possible. Well, it's not good. It's not good. Like, I'll be real. You seem like the type of person that you'd be able to blind taste test the different flavors of, I don't know, e-girl bathwater. I feel like if I just gave you a bunch of, like, different bathwater from different celebrities, you'd be like...
That one's Pokemon.
That's what you sound like to me, Dutz. I'm gonna keep it real here. 2,000 hours in Ark. That's not even that much. Like, on a real note, dog, I think it was the Skibbity Toilet thing that caused me to turn on you. And listen, it's all in love. It's all in love, my man, okay? Listen, we are the community of love, man. But, Dutz, I already know you need some looks maxing, man. Okay, maybe that'll be a few video that I'll do. We can looks max together, man. Let's hit the gym together, man. Let's make memories. But... maybe not those types of memories. That's all I'm saying, man. Let's get I'm gonna continue building out this platform. Do I have any other dirt? No, I do not have any other dirt. I'm gonna go craft a chest really quick, though. Because I got a lot of random bullshit. Okay. Boom. 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 Okay. Let's see what else we got. I pooped on my friend's carpet. What is wrong with y'all? How many of y'all have fecaled out of nowhere? Okay, let's read this one really quick. I was at my friend's house. We were 4, and we were chilling and playing a game until I had the shit really bad. My friend told me that the toilet is filled with spiders, and he locked the door on it. And he locked the door of his room. I told him that I have to poo really bad, and then I just took down my pants and pooped on the carpet. I'm not even gonna read anymore. You were 4. How do you guys even register that memory? Like, I'm gonna keep it real here, dog. How do you even register that? Maybe I'm the only one. I can't remember anything that happened before the age of 7. Maybe I'm the weirdo. I'm fully okay with acknowledging that. But how do y'all remember that? Another pooper. How many poopers do I have in my audience? What the hell are we doing, my man? I accidentally made a miniature bomb at work. Okay, I filled a plastic water bottle with chemicals and put the lids on it, and so I already know what the chemical is. I already know what the chemical is, and that's the effed up part. I already know what you did. I already know what you did, bro. They taught us how to make these in high school. Side of my desk to do something on my computer. When I looked back at it, I was closer to the size of a 2-liter bottle. I know exactly what you made too. It continued to expand. I panicked and tried to hold the lid. Oh, you know. And hold the lid, and I only succeeded at getting a gigantic welt on my hand. And it did finally explode in a massive bang. I was working at IT. I know exactly what you made too, dude. Dude, if there was anything in there, you would have made a shrapnel. You would have made a shrapnel grenade. That's the fucked up part, dude. Yeah, dude, you're a trooper. I would have said, look out below! And then I would have just ran away. Yeah, bro. I don't know how you kept that job after that. Yeah. I haven't taken a lot of chemistry, so no, I didn't really have a good excuse. I was just dumb and should have known better. Brother, I know exactly what you did, and I'm very curious how you were able to do it, and you didn't realize that was going to happen. I don't want to say it here, but I think you guys know what he made. I think you guys know it, because it's not the toughest thing to make. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to cut this up before we get into the next one. This has been pretty fun. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go! Okay, let's break one of these. Call me the clinic, because I'm fucking up these kids. Anyways. Where was I? I pissed my pants and kid. Brother, this is Pickle too. Pickle! This is the one that was, wait, was this the one that was tongue kissing his cousin? Let me check. I don't want to roast him if he's not. Yeah, it was. Brother, open with that. Holy crap, dude. Like, that's way more understandable. I wouldn't even... Oh! Let's go, baby. Okay. Don't go off the edge, you absolute rat. Hi, baby. I need you to go over here, my man. Okay, come on. We're going to be going over here. Get over here, boy. Come on. Get in there. I'm whipping out my Catholic priest voice right now. Get in there, my child. And nothing bad will happen to you there. Ha ha! Never escape, little choir boy. Anyways, where was I? I pissed my pants in kindergarten. Brother, I didn't want to use their bathroom because they were nasty, so every morning I would hold it till I got home, except for one day. Dog, it's in kindergarten. That's not even registered as, an offense. That's, a normal thing. I'm gonna keep it, I'm sorry, man. I think everybody, if we're counting kindergarten, if you went to kindergarten, everybody's pissed themselves once. On a real note, bro, maybe not everybody, but we were all close at that. If we're counting that. There we go. Let's get some of these. I'm going to try to get to 500. I think 500 we would have gotten off a gun here. Oh, boy. Let's get... I'm not very intelligent as a kid. One time in my bed, I had to poop so bad, I knew I was going to make it and try to Bro! Why? How many of you have these problems? First off, I'm not very intelligent as a kid. Dude, most kids are actually just stupid. Bro, I'm 22, and I accept that I'm going to be doing stuff that is going to be so stupid in hindsight that I'm just going to think that I had some type of mental problem. And I probably do, in all seriousness, dog, because I'm doing this. But, bro, what is wrong with y'all? What are we talking about, my man? Okay. And then he tried to grab it, and then it was diarrhea. Okay, yes, okay, deleted user, you got problems, out of here. I'm not reading that. What, how many, what? How many of you have pooping problems? That's insane. Okay, I catfisted a guy to teach how to talk to girls, then ghosted him. You what? I posed as a girl to teach the dude how to talk to girls. One thing led to another. He fell in love with me, which made me have to ghost him. That's why I am profile is female. Okay. Let me process that really quick. Because, why? Like, are you in love with him? Are you? Like, just say that. I was in love with the dude, but I posed as a girl. Dog, you were teaching him how to talk to girls? Brother, I have my best friends I would not do that for. I'd be like, get good, get better. Did he improve? Did he get with a girl at some point? Because now you're invested into that. Now there's a point where you gotta be like, yeah, I taught him how to sext. Like, what? Okay. Are you into him? If that's the thing, then that's the thing. Phrase it as that. Don't be phrasing it as, oh, well, I was only teaching him how to talk to girls. Really, my brother? Really, brother? That's the lie we're going with today. That's adorable, dude. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But, be honest. Just be honest with me. I get it, man. You were trying to get with him. He wasn't into that. And, yeah. Listen. Sorry for you. Anyways. You're useless? Are you I got the one villager that can't fucking trade. Okay, we're gonna have to teach him how to trade things. Okay, I've accepted that. We're gonna have to teach him how to trade things. Okay, let's move into the next one before I crash out. I peed on my bedroom wall. Too many. This one has a lot of... I'm nervous. I'm gonna pause because this one seems really serious. This one's from the Gun Lion. When I was 5-6 years old, I used to punch my sister in the belly really hard. When she was around 16 or so, she then went on to have multiple miscarriages later in life, before finally being able to have children after like 4 miscarriages. I don't know if I was actually responsible for any of her miscarriages, but I feel like I may have ended her when she was more prone to having miscarriages. Either way, I want to meet with her again, and one day at least try to rebuild a relationship. There's so many reasons we haven't talked to each other in years, and I don't even think she blames me for her miscarriages, but I don't think about it a lot. But I still think about it a lot, and I feel like I personally ruined a part of her life, but didn't need to be marred with such tragedy. I was 5 and doesn't matter. I should have known better. Brother, you were 5 to 6 years old. I have full storylines of shit that I effed up as a kid. Now, on a real note, did I do that? No. Probably worse, though. I have a few storylines that I'm... Ah! Okay, done. Absolutely spawn killed him. Ha Whew, that is the wrong story to say for this one. Ah, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. It's part of my comedic element. I'm sorry if that one was not the best joke to be used, and spawn killing is not the word that I would want to use. Brother, you are not responsible. You're 5 to 6 years old. She's 16. I'm sorry. As a 16-year-old, your sister, if she is allowing you to wail on her stomach, bro, if you were my brother, I would have pimp slapped you across the room. Maybe she's a better person than me. Maybe not. I don't know. But at the same time, dude, you can't blame yourself for that. That is literally no way on you. Don't be holding the mistakes of yesterday carrying into tomorrow's future, okay? Life works as a river. You can either go with the flow or you can get dragged on the bottom of it. That is how this works. And I think you're letting the trauma of something that you most likely are not responsible for, let's just keep it real here, and you're letting that drag you down to the bottom of your river of life, okay? There's no reason for that. release the burden of this guilt off yourself. Because at the end of the day, bro, self-hatred is an evil thing because misery is a stagnant emotion. Misery does not find you. You stay with misery. Move forward and it leaves you behind. Okay? That's what I'm saying here. Gun lion, you're fine, brother. There's no reason. There's no reason. You're a good man. Have a good one. I'm a virgin, yet a 21-year-old male virgin. This is the same one who was talking... Okay, two things. Okay. Brother, you're 21 years old, male virgin. Okay. Good. Based as fuck, bro. Sex before marriage is a sin. Absolutely cringe, dude. Based opinion, bro. I'd rather be you than this whole fucking hookup culture where, dude. Can I tell this story? Okay, so I've re-entered the dating market, and I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I heard a story that deadass made me laugh so hard, but it's actually sad if you look at it through the point of view. I was talking. Okay, first off, ain't nothing wrong with hoes, bro. Hoes are not bad people. Hoes are hoes, okay? That's just what it is, bro. There's bad people, there's good people, and then there's people that are in the gray, and that's most of us. Let's just keep it real here. I was talking to a girl that under just about any other circumstance would be considered a hoe. And she was describing a story that, rat, be gone! No. There we go. Absolutely demolished him. Okay, where was I? Listen. She was a hoe by all intents and purposes, and she was describing a story of part of it is to get an acceptance that she never felt as a child. She didn't have a brother, she didn't have really a sister that really gave a shit about her. Really sad stories, really sad, okay? And she described something that was really interesting to me, is it's used as more of a connection factor to get an anchor to somebody that you think cares about you. It's to get the man more involved in the relationship, and the fact is he didn't care. And she described one where they did the thing, and then afterwards she woke up and then cried herself to sleep. Because if she could not get a man to love her after sleeping with him, then she saw no point in it. And I think about that a lot. And I'm going to be real here. Just skirt past that entire thing. That sounds infinitely more depressing than being a 21-year-old male virgin. Now, brother, you are the same person that said you flirted with a guy to teach him how to talk to girls. I think you need to learn how to talk to girls then. I think that's your problem. I think that's you, okay? You were posing as a girl to talk to... I'm trying to play life coach here, and you're making it very difficult. That's all I'm saying. Brother, take your own advice. That's all I'm saying. But, based... Do it after marriage. Okay? Have a good day, Dalwin. Let me see, who do we got? Who do we got that I haven't done before? Another pooping in the bed one. What is wrong with you? I jorked it in a women's bathroom. Yeah, I'll read that. One. This is the same guy! This is Gunline. This is the same one that hit his sister. Oh my god. Okay, let's do this one. We'll do this one. So this one is from my down, absolutely vile gooner days. Basically, I watched a VTuber, Buff Pup, and I was really gooning in her because she didn't really have any good... Find God. Honestly, at this point, find God. You know what? I'm going to break a few blocks because what the hell is that, dog? There we go. Shut up over there, Gary. You ain't doing nothing for me, boy. Piggy bop bop. Okay, I need to start storing some of this away. Moss is useless. Rotten flesh is useless. Beetroot seeds are useless. Absolutely vile. And I'm going to start putting some planks. Stop moaning at me, boy. Okay. I'm going to eat a little bit. I don't know where I'm going to end this. I kind of curious what the 500 block is, though. I should, actually, make a pickaxe. Not to really use yet, but just to more or less just to have it. There's another one. Okay, Lion, chill the fuck out, bro. You're absolutely having absurd gooner problems. Corn doesn't turn me on. It just makes me laugh hysterically. Okay. Some of the acting is actually absurdly bad. I'm going to keep it real here. Do you know what pisses me off, honestly? You ever see those OF models, like, promote their OF on Instagram, which is already a moral conundrum if you really think about it for more than 5 seconds? I hate when they try to, like, lip sync music and they can't do it effectively. Like, dude, chick, at least do your one job right. I understand you're trying to, like, bait me into something, but, like, I ain't gonna pay $5 for some mid-pictures. Like, on a real note, dog, some people need to tell these up-and-coming OF models that they ain't built for this life. They're just not, okay? I'm sorry. Some of y'all are just not built. No! Okay. Done. Some of y'all just ain't built for that life, and I think it's the vast majority of you. Like, yeah, no, bro. 80% of women are attracted to the top 20% of men. Literally the top 5% of women make almost all of the money. No. Literally the top 1% of OnlyFans generates most of the revenue. So most of y'all are just not good enough, okay? Like, that's the truth. Like, you either have to have a social platform or I don't know. Most of y'all are not good enough looking to be doing this. Like, as a business, absolutely not. So, I don't know how I got here. But no, yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry I kind of, took over your entire confession, but, at the same time, you was a degenerate. Okay, let's move up to some more, recent ones. Okay, this one's from 29 days ago. Nope. I'm not doing that. That one's rough, man. And I say rough, like I don't even think I could say it. I am not fully a furry. Yes, I know, not a furry. You want to know why? It's because I got no bands, no Springtrap-ass suit talent. Oh, that's actually really good. That's pretty funny, actually. The only thing keeping you from a full-board furry is to get a furry suit. I'm gonna be real here, dude. I actually know what you're talking about, but for a completely different reason. I was gonna get a furry mask because I want to get it taxidermied and put on my back wall as like a hunting trophy. And I think that would be super funny. However, they are absolutely ridiculously expensive, my brother, okay? Absolutely insane in price, and that's the thing that keeps me away from it. I could not imagine. Have I told you the story about my furry friend? Oh, yeah, bro. I knew this guy. His name was Dos Nombres, okay? 2 names. Because he has a really, really funny first name and then an equally bland second name. So we kind of just call him Dos Nombres. Boom. I'm going to go plant a few of these. Okay. Boom. Wow. I got a dog. And I got nothing to tame you with, little puppy boy. Get out of my way, boy. Okay. I need to start putting some of this in here. Paula's tough. I don't have that. Banner. Don't want that. Don't want that. Boom. Potato. Okay, where was I? No, so I knew a guy. We called him Dos Nombres. I used to run track with him. And this guy was so ridiculously fast, his furry name must have been something like Bolt or Sparky. Because this guy was starching everybody on my track team. And there was a time he was racing up against a fellow country school, and they found out that he was a furry. And they started absolutely eviscerating this guy in smack talk. And then he absolutely dusted him. I mean, bro, he might as well have gone onto the turf and started peeing on it because this was his house, bro. His furry name was Bolt from then on. And yes, he actually went to, I think he went to like MSU on like an actual like legit scholarship, which is actually good job, man. Good job, man. I kissed a dude. So yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. My friends wanted me to make out with him on camera to piss off a homophobic guy he knew. I did. Bro, that's a friend right there. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's like that is an absurd level of friendship. Like, dude, did you confirm that he was real? Like, that sounds like a trap. Like, that sounds like it's a trap. Like, it would take a bit more convincing from me. Like, I'm gonna keep it real here. It would take a little bit more convincing me. Like, obviously, you know if it was real or not. But, maybe you don't. Maybe he just told you, hey, bro, you want to make out on camera? And then you guys just did it. And in that case, bro, that's like the ultimate trust for all. You want steaky? Bro, you're eating all my fucking food. You're eating... Okay. Dude, holy crap, you are an absolute fat beast of a creature, my man. Don't run up the edge. There's nothing there. If he runs off the edge... Bro, look at the fucking bumblebee over there. Bro, you'll find no purpose in the void. Bro, man, Batman, you are one of the most loyal people I've ever seen, my man. Good on you. Good on you. Good on you. I'm not in Alabama. I had a French kiss with my coven while we were both taking a shower completely naked. We were younger at the time in junior high school. Okay. Okay. I understand this is a confession thing. You are too comfortable. Was C bad? Kinda. But bro, we both were almost toddlers. I'm done with you. Be gone. I'm not giving you any advice on that. That's a you problem, and you got a lot of problems, my man. Had a dream where I did unforgivable things. Basically, there was a kid behind me in a random class. He was so annoying, so I just threw his body out of a window. I asked the girl for her app, but she replies, Chucky said no. Suddenly, Chucky hijacked my voice, spewing awful things and awful stuff until she hurled my phone off the school bus. I threatened her, eat her heart out, but bolted at... Bro, what? Is this a dream? Bro, what? What are you confessing to me? What are you actually... You're confessing me a dream? You did nothing. Bro, we've all had wild dreams. That's crazy. I'm addicted to porking it to Sims 4 characters. Ever since I've lost access to P-Hub, I've had to jork it to Sims 4, and I've gotten so bad whenever I see my Sims... Okay. Find God. You, that's a you. You got a problem. You have got a problem. That's you. Bro, what? I don't think I've ever been to that level. I can't. That's rough. Okay, let's move up. We're going to be moving up a little bit. Damn. Oh, okay, now these ones are recent. Okay. One day ago, I accidentally fell for a dude. I'm a dude. Okay. How do you accidentally fall for a dude? I'm a dude. Bro, it just sounds to me you found yourself. That's what it sounds... Damn, we got a tree! It sounds like you found yourself, my brother. Okay? That's a you. Man, you fell for a dude because that's what you're into. Are you still into it? I thought it was a chick. Oh. Well, womp womp, buddy. Then, yeah. In that case, you are in a tier 3 rigmarole. You went 5 different directions and only to wind out where you were to begin with. And you know what that direction was? Alone. And, I'm sorry for you, my man. But, I don't think, we haven't all been in that situation. I was about to make you feel less alone, but I'm gonna be real here. That's a rough situation you found yourself in. But here's the good news. Time moves on, and you're going to be able to move on from it. Good for you. I'm not proud of this, but I don't regret it if it will ever load. If it doesn't load in the next 5 seconds, I'm going to assume that it was so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, I'm going to allow that one to load while I play for a little bit. Listen here, my brothers, okay? Some of these are absolutely... I'm going to be real here. I've lost faith in humanity already. Okay, I lost the game. Yup, I lost, and so did you. You're welcome. Hey, yo, mods, boot this guy. What's his name? Benedictus218. Absolutely wasted my time like a rat. I don't know what to put here. I have around 6 YouTube accounts, and I went to live stream with a very minimal amount of viewers. I would then space out the N-word and make it so over multiple comments and not filtering it. I could do this with all 6. That's not even a superpower. That's like a minor inconvenience, bro. Have you ever seen an actual comment section on YouTube? That's not... Like, I'm gonna be real here. Bro, you have to be way more offensive now to actually, like, get people's attention. Well, you gotta die. Listen, man, that's not even that crazy of a superpower on a real note, my man. That's not even that crazy. I'm gonna mine this up. Give me another villager, dog. I need somebody to trade with, because that absolute rat of a ting is doing nothing for me. Wait, how much dirt do I got? Oh, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna start building out this platform a little bit. Oh. I don't know, I don't like that guy. Bro. You know what? Let's start a new one while I'm building this. Thailand ladyboys. There was once this time when I went to Thailand for a week with the lads for a cheap lads holiday. On day 5, we got absolutely shit-faced and went to a massage parlor. One of my friends said he would pay me 50 euros to win in and got a massage. I didn't think it was nothing wrong. 5 minutes in, the people start feeling me in weird places, and when I looked at the ones, there was an Adam's apple. In response, I jolted off the table and sprinted back to the hotel, hearing the lads burst out in laughter. Bro, that is a bro's holiday. I ain't gonna keep it. That is the biggest bro thing I've ever heard, okay? The right amount of the actual tension right there, man. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it real here. I would have ran too. You know what's scary about them Thailand ladyboys? The fact that they'll probably whoop your ass in a fight. Why? Because they got Muay Thai down there like you've never believe. I want to go to Thailand, but I understand as a YouTuber, that seems incredibly sus. So I've kind of had to hold off on that. But I promise you, if I go to Thailand, I'm not going to be doing anything like, I don't know, see the scenery. I'm doing it to train. And some of y'all are going to say, nah, Listen, no, brother, okay? I just want to train martial arts. Damn, bro, always be growing. They growing today. Damn. I'm scared. My mom recently got remarried. She's not the most mentally stable person. All she does is guilt trip me and my sister, and I'm not sure what to do. My dad is an overall good person, but he has anger issues, and I'm not sure how to feel or what to do. I'm glad I'm at least able to talk to someone about it. Thank you, Ethan, for being able to provide great and entertaining content through these tough times. Henry. Okay, Henry. Well, do you like the stepdad? Like, at the end of the day, brother, do you like the stepdad? Have you met the stepdad? Okay. If your dad's a good person but got some anger issues, but here's the problem with anger issues, my man. They are fucking issues. And I know that sounds like a no-brainer, but man, bro, anger is an absolutely devastating emotion. The best analogy I've ever heard about somebody with anger issues is imagine I give you a hammer and nails, and I put you in front of a fence. And for every time you get angry, I tell you to put a nail into that fence. And by the end of it, you've gotten angry, you've gotten pissed off, and you let all that anger get out of you. And then you look at the fence. And now that fence has around 15 different nails in it, and now you got to pull out the nails. The problem is when you pull out said nails, there's always a mark that gets left over. And the moral of that story, all it really is that anger, no matter how brief, if sown enough, is going to cause damage that you're not merely going to be able to fix. You can paint over the issues, but there will always be a scar. And that's how I look at anger issues here, man. Depends on how level of anger issues, man. We've all been taught by our dads, it's a little bit of math here and there, and, those would get absolutely heated to the point where those were some traumatic memories. Actually, I would actually say this, man. I don't think anybody had the perfect childhood. I'll be real. Maybe there's a hot take of mine. I don't think the perfect childhood exists. I don't think that's a thing, my man. Okay, I don't want to go into my Batman origin story, but at the same time, man, I think people that try to talk about their perfect childhood, it's a projection of what they think their childhood was. When people talk about, do you know what the perfect childhood is? Honestly, man, if I'm just going to be honest with you, that perfect childhood isn't, oh, my mom is good 100% of the time, my dad is good 100% of the time. No, it's if it fucking works. Okay, at the end of the day, man, most of life is just getting shit to just work out. Are you alive to see the next day? Anybody dead? Nope. Okay, we good, okay? In terms of your mom being mentally, is not the most mentally stable, well, I hope that she was able to pick somebody that was a good rock to stand on, okay? You have a sister. I don't know if she's a younger or an older sister, but if she's a younger one, then it's going to be on you to be more of, the rock for her, okay? I'm assuming younger sister. Raise her the way that you would... No, not raise her. Protect her in the way that you would want somebody to protect you. Because at the end of the day here, man, that's kind of what it comes down to. I wish you the absolute best, my man. I'm glad you're able to talk about it, too. That's the thing about, internalized trauma, bro. It stays fucking in you. It got to come out some point, whether it comes out in venom and you got your own anger issues, or it comes out in, this emotional trauma where you, want to connect with people so you can vent. It's a nasty cycle that are on the doorstep of getting into, but I'm glad you're bringing this up, and I wish you the absolute best, Henry. I'm not the most qualified to be giving advice, but at the same time, man, I wish you the absolute best. If there's any other problem, maybe we can have another talk in another one of these Minecraft for the Boys videos. I wish you the absolute best, my brother. All right, that one was actually probably one of my most wholesome ones that I've given. It's a sucky situation, but at the same time, my brother, I'm not diminishing But there is the same point where it is, ooh, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm actually going to do. I think if you can keep your wits about you and handle it in a way that you can tell that your loved ones are safe, then I think you'll be fine. I think you are going to be fine, my man. I'm going to build this as high as I can. Okay, I'm going to build this a little bit higher. And this will give me a good amount of stone. Okay. Bop. Bop. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to build this up again. And then... there we go. And I'm going to let that move down. Okay, next story. I'm not proud of this, but I don't regret it. Yes, we're back. One day in middle school, me and my boy, both of us were taken at the time, to change for a basketball game, and we had in about 2 hours. Our middle school had 2 floors, and we both had 2 classes on the second floor, so we went to the same bathroom and started getting changed right in the open. We are both in our drawers, and for some reason, we started to take a selfie together. I think you should regret this story. Selfie Gavin posted on our stories, tagging each other and everything. When I was getting my jersey on, no hesitation, I took off my belt, my school uniform, and whipped the dog shit out of this guy. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm kind of worried. I'm gonna be real, man. And I will never forget what he does after he moans so fucking loud. I thought the teachers would kick in the door thinking someone was getting plowed. I said, bro, what the fuck you moan for? He says that right after, yo, my fault, dog. My girl hasn't been giving me any attention lately. And I started venting to me about him and saying his girl are on thin ice. All I said was, let's show her why she's with you and ball our asses in Saudi. Let's say we lost about 40 and we only combined for 30 out of the 60 points of our team scored. Well, good shit. I'm glad y'all had a little venting session. However, that was like softcore. Why are there where did they come from? I wouldn't lie, that was a little bit sus, but in sus and like it almost felt illegal at story time. But I'm glad that you all had a little venting session, man. Okay, listen, men's mental health is a legitimate issue that kind of gets played for a joke. And I'll be real, it does kind of make me mad how it is. But I'm glad that y'all were able to have a good venting session. Good for you, my man. We got sour sheet. I don't really want to hear about that. Verbal abuse. Why the frick are there so many stories just straight up? Yeah, I don't know, man. Verbal abuse. I don't know anymore. I kissed, want to exhaust this. I just want to exhaust this, but I was very verbally used at a young age, and I got at the end of the stick with my scenario because most people have this abuse are coming from relationships. I do not want to say they don't deserve to have help, but I feel like my abuse felt lackluster, like it's not valid enough, and in the end, I still feel like I'm being the one that was in the wrong. What? Well, okay. Are you saying that what? Okay. I don't know anymore. I just want to exhaust this, but I was verbally abused at a young age in school. Okay. I got the end of the stick with my scenario because most people had this abuse are coming from relationships. I do not want to say that they don't deserve to have help, but I feel like my abuse felt lackluster. Bro, imagine being disappointed in the level of abuse that you had as a child. Bro, what are we talking about? That's insane. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro, that the abuse was not good enough for you. I don't know. Wild. Wild. But I can see what you're saying, bro. At the end of the day, man. I mean, verbal abuse, it depends on where it's from. I would say verbal abuse doesn't even really register me as abuse unless it comes from a loved one. If you're just some average dude talking shit to me, then you're just an average dude talking shit. Like, that's where I would actually call it verbal abuse. I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's what you're talking about. I don't know, bro. We all had a teacher that kind of low-key cussed us out a little bit, like cooked us, bro. I once had a chemistry teacher that was absolutely 10-7ing me in, like, roast battles because my ass did not care about covalent bonds. And he was over here like, Ethan, would you care to answer? And I was like, no, yeah, because you don't fucking know what you're... because you don't fucking pay attention. And I was like, fair point, my man. Fair fucking point. Dog, what is this? Why are there so many of them over here? Okay, you know what? You know what? Okay. I need to run this fade. Okay, this is the plan. Oh! Okay. Sorry, that should not have come out like that. Some of these stories, man, you guys are absolutely testing me. Okay, this is the plan. All right, we'll do a few more stories right after I can get this one done. Boop! Boop! No, please, no, please, no, no. Run, run, run. Bro, that nearly ended so bad. Kill each other! Oh! Oh! No! No! No, 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 no. Please, 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 please. Okay, let me heal up. Bro, we almost got him. We almost got him. Let me see what else we got. We got crimes. Okay. Crimes. I threw rocks in a public space. That's barely a... Bro, I think the average person has a worse crime that they have committed than whatever the hell that is. I threw a few rocks at some people. Did he just fucking hit me? He just punched me. Done, baby. Bop, bop. Okay, there we go. We feeling fucking good today, boys. Okay. Do we have any more? I don't know if it was God or an angel or maybe the devil. Oh, fuck yes, I needed one of these supernatural stories. One night I was talking about God to my friend, and a minute later I felt a strong and powerful feeling coming closer and closer to me and didn't feel threatened by it. But my instincts made me hide under my blanket, and when I did, the feeling stopped. Maybe I've told this and said that this is a sign or God speaks in many ways. Till this day I can't believe what happened. Or maybe you're scared of the dark, or schizo. Cool story anyways. Interesting. I kind of wish you had a little bit more there. I kind of wish you had a little bit more, man. I don't know who it was. Man, I wish you had a little bit more substance than that, bro. I expected something crazy. You opened up with... Bro, you opened this up like one of the greatest no-sleep stories of all time. I don't know if it was God, an angel, or maybe the devil. That is such a hard opening to a story. Dude, that's so dope. I dig it. I dig the opening. The stories actually lack substance. Next time, bro, we need more supernatural stories. We need more supernatural stories. That'll be the theme of the next one. There we go. We got a decent amount. We're doing good today, boys. Wait, how far does this go down? Holy shit. We now have a multi-layered base. That's actually really dope. Ooh, that's actually really dope, and I can hollow this out. That's dope! Okay, we're moving. We're making good moves now. Let me see. What else do we got? I get suspended too much. I'm attracted to my homie. Socks and sandals. Today is the day. That's a no-fap one. It's just me or Naruto. Okay. I enjoy Hell of a Boss. I know the writing is horrible and the songs are mid. I just think it's fun. I mean, okay, on a real note, bro. Hell of a Boss. The storyline is really bad. I feel like they don't actually know what they're doing with the actual storyline, so they kind of just flower around, and they kind of just more or less do it like, it's a love story. It was always meant to be a love story, and if you don't understand that, it's because you weren't paying attention. Bro, I don't think... I thought they were going to make it like an allegory for an abusive relationship, and I was going to give them a lot of respect to it, but they literally made the abusive relationship into, like, the most stereotypical loving relationship I've ever fucking heard. I thought they were actually going to be, like, brave with it. Absolutely not. They kind of just more or less floundered into a stereotypical loving relationship. I don't know. It's not even that deep. Yes, I actually watched it because I've all the people that try to fucking hype it up. It's pretty mid, like, if we're going to be real with it. But The songs aren't that mid. The songs are actually pretty good. Like, what do you expect the songs to be, bro? It's literally a series about demons in hell trying to find love. And they run a hitman service. Like, what did you you might have came in with bad expectations if that is disappointing to you. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna mine some of this up. And Has Been Hotel, it's another one. The storyline, I'm gonna be real, is even more mid, but the reason why the story is so mid and hell of a boss is because it's so basic, they kind of just play with it, but the songs literally save the entire thing. If you want a good musical with a good storyline, look up Epic the Musical. That shit goes unbelievably hard, and the songs are even better, and it's pretty based. On a real talk, man, I'm sorry, I think it's crazy that they marketed, what was I gonna say? They marketed musicals as something that, like, if you go to the gym, you can't enjoy it as much. No, bro, it's amazing. Oh boy, this is the one that ended. This is the one that ended. I got a girl who fucked 1,000 dudes pregnant. Stop deleting this. You have absolutely no proof that this is fake. Literally everybody thinks you're fake. Bait of mental retardation, call it. Bro, I hope Ethan leaves this one out of the video. Okay, but like, here's the thing, dude. Do you know who I disrespect more than bops or even like hoes? On a real note, I disrespect deadbeat dads. On a real note, bro, any dude who gets a chick pregnant and then just, leaves, I have zero respect for you. Like, actually, literally, I don't care. Oh, brother, you're the one that slept with her. At the end of the day, dog. Like, no, you were the one that did it, Scorpion. I hope you're in the child's life. If you're not, bro, you might be exiled from the fan base. You might be exiled. Okay, on a real note. I don't know if this is lying. This feels like a lie, because 1,000 is an absolutely absurd number. But, bro, also, you got absolutely horrific luck if you're the one dude that got her pregnant and she kept the baby. Like, on a real note, bro, I would actually almost feel honored. You're the one dude that she kept the baby for? Yeah, I don't believe you, like, at all, but, yeah. I'm attracted to femboys. Okay, on a real note, dog, a femboy is a dude that's dressing up as a girl. So I get it, it's a dude, but at the same time, he's dressing up as a girl. Like, do y'all know, like, the conflicting, like, you understand why there's a big confliction going on? I'm not gay. But on the same, but the point I'm trying to make here is it's like, it's not an automatic. But yeah, if you know they're femboys, then no, I think you are. Ooh, bro, is it femboy because it looks like a woman? Or is it femboy because it looks like a dude? That's the question. That is the question, bro. Yeah, don't be ashamed of it. There's a lot of people in your in your group. Am I a part of it? No, but you know how it is. You know how it is. How much more do we got? I might call it here, bro, because we just ran out of most stories. Most evil thing I've done. I've watched the Meg and I liked it. Okay. Yeah, we might end that right there, because that is an absolute nothing burger of a confession that I will be disrespecting. What the hell is that? I want to end off on something better. Let me see. I almost died jerking it. Yep, we're reading that one. I almost died jorking it. Okay. Let's pause this to read this final one. One day, I came back from school at 6 p.m. and started jorking it on the bed. I volunteer at an adoption center for stray dogs. And apparently I had some of their germs on it when I jerked it. About 4 days later, that looked like bright pink, girthy burrito supreme. It took 6 weeks to recover. I'm ending it right there. I have zero advice for you. Find Jesus. Pray for forgiveness. What is wrong with you? Yeah, dog. You know what? How far are we? I think that's the one that ended on. Let me get a pickaxe, and then I think that'll be. Oh my gosh, dude. And I didn't even go into extreme descriptions because it is crazy. And some of y'all like that story a lot. Absolutely insane, bro. Like that's disgusting. Yeah, I'll end it here. I think I'm gonna end it here. We're too far away from 500. I think this is a solid place to end it. And there you go. That is Minecraft Sunday Confessions with the Boys. Okay, and number one, for the most part, y'all have problems. And a lot of problems. But that's what we Minecraft Sundays are for. I hope that I was able to give you some advice. And for people that didn't need advice, I hope that provided some entertainment. If you want to be part of Minecraft Sundays with the boys, all you got to do is join the Discord, subscribe to the channel, and send in your story, and then we can break it down later. Do I think we're going to be doing this every Sunday? Depends on how this does. This was a different type of video. This was a different type of video. I'll be real here, dog. But I am thankful that I am in the position to do it. And if that was good to you, please consider like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And with all that out of the way, I will see you all in the next video. Adios, guys.